Welcome to our second Finance Friday in the month of May. And today we'll be looking at the 5 simple steps to get rid of debts. 5 simple steps to get rid of debts. And it is popularly said that the first step to solving every problem is identification. So we must identify the debts that we have. So the first step we're going to talk about to get rid of debt, to break the cycle and breathe again, is to list all our debts. List all your debts. Know what you owe. Ignoring it won't make it go away, but tackling it by listing that, take your piece of paper and pen or your digital diaries and list all your debt. That is number one step. So number two step is to set a payoff goal. Now you have listed all your debt, you know who you owe, you know how much, you know interest rate and the due date. So the next thing, which is number two, is to set a payoff goal. Choose a target date to be the debt-free time you like in your life. It creates urgency and focus. Without setting a goal, you may not be as quick as you would have loved to pay off this. So the set date or set goal will push you and make you to be in a hurry to pay it off. So this third step is to adopt a repayment strategy. And most times you should start to pay off from the smallest debt to the biggest one, because the smallest debt, paying them off first, give you some quick wins, and you can pay, after paying off the smallest amount, you can now focus on paying the highest interest debt first to save money on a long-term basis. So the third strategy is to adopt paying off the least amount to the big amount, and the highest interest paid to the lowest interest paid. And then we'll now get to the fourth step. The fourth step is to cut back and redirect your funds. We need to trim unnecessary expenses, channel savings into debt repayment. So if you have some savings that you can use as a quick win to pay off, you need to pay off the debt so that you can start all over again, so that you're not bothered and you're accumulating interest or debt that will wipe up your whole savings for the period. So it's better you use the savings to offset the debt so that you can start all over and move at a faster speed in terms of savings. Increasing our income, we need to look at alternative means of raising our pay or raising our income. This you can do by looking at side hustles. What other source of income can you readily grab to be able to augment your pay or your income for the same period? So we can start a side business, we can sell unused items that are just there, not doing anything. We can decide to sell them to raise cash, or ask for a raise or boost in our payoff power. So whichever one that comes first or that we can help, we need to explore it. Then stop new debts. You see, you're trying to come out of debt. Don't go and borrow more or get yourself involved in more debt. So you have to be deliberate and intentional about it. Now, if it's credit card, you have to freeze your credit card and avoid new loans until you're in the clear of the old ones. So these are the steps we can adopt to earn more and be able to pay off our debt. Having said that, we must be consistent. Whatever strategy or steps you have adopted from number 1 to number 5, you must start small step, big win, no excuse. You must be consistent about it, because once you're not consistent and you begin to give excuses, then the whole strategy you have adopted will fail. So we have to be consistent, we have to be disciplined, we have to be intentional, and we have to be deliberate. So with these few 6 steps, I'm sure if you handle them deliberately, to be able to take us out of debt. So I want you to remain connected. Today is Finance Friday, the second one in the month of May. We are moving on gradually. Do not miss out in the webinar and master classes that will be coming up before the end of the month. So stay connected on our social media handles and you get more information when that will happen. Thank you.